unbelievable. Unbelievable. We're through to semi-finals Champions League. Let me just get that straight out of the way first, yeah? We're through to the Champions League semi-final, yeah? For the first time in 7 years, we're through since 2014. But there is a massive caveat to that. We lost a game today, and you see this club, right? You see Chelsea. We never like doing things the easy way. We always like making things difficult. Porto just scored one of the best goals in football history. Like, what was that goal? We're lucky that goal was like 30 seconds from full time. Because if that goal was 10 minutes before, boy, we would have all been shit in the pants. The hearts would have been in our mouths. I mean, listen, it was a very professional performance. Despite losing the game 1-0, it doesn't matter. It's completely irrelevant. We won on aggregate 2-1 and we're through into the semis. That is the main thing. We don't care about that. Of course, it would have been nice to win the game. It would have been nice to keep the clean sheet. We deserved it. There are some massive positives from this game. But again, we're through to the semis. That's all we care about. However, the performance tonight wasn't that good. If you look at some of the individual performances, it wasn't good enough. As I said, throughout the game, it was decent. Very, very boring game to watch. But again, you don't want any drama. You don't want excitement. You're just there to get the job done, a professional performance, and advance into semi-final. And we did exactly that. So you can't complain too much. However, yeah, losing a game like that, it's not good enough, man. Like, Chelsea should have the ambition to win this competition. And I understand that today was all about game management. We weren't going to go out and try and win the game 3-4-0. Of course not, because you're going to expose yourself. We knew what Porto were going to do. They were always going to go gung-ho. They were always going to attack Chelsea. We had to be composed. We had to be patient, wait for our turn. And that's why I said that Werner would have been a perfect player to play. I know he's low on confidence, but with his pace, with his ability to exploit the space, he would have been amazing on a counter-attack. However, he didn't play. Pulisic, however, I'll get on to Pulisic in a minute, because for me, he got man of match for me. He was superb. He could have scored before the overhead kick, and he should have scored. He had a one-on-one. He should have dinked the keeper, but I'll get on into Pulisic in a second. Now, again, it is a bit of a bummer at the end that they scored. Like, listen, at the end of the day, I'm happy. We're through to semis. We lost on the night. We lost this game, and we shouldn't have, because I know Porto had some chances. I know Porto really went for it, but they never really threatened our goal that much. And this is the thing that I'm actually proud of our defence. It took an absolute wonder goal. It took a masterclass of a goal to beat our defence. And that's how strong systematically we are. And that is credit to Tuchel. That's credit to the training grounds, to the training drills and the coaching staff. That they've coached our defence so well. Structurally, we're perfect. Honestly. Structurally, systematically, we're perfect. It honestly would take a wonder goal to beat us. And it was literally a wonder goal. That is up there with your Ronaldos, your Rooneys, your Bales in terms of overhead kicks. That is one of the best goals in Champions League history. It's a shame it's in a game like that, which actually contributes to absolutely nothing. But listen, at the end of the day, it wasn't a great performance. It wasn't outstanding. It wasn't amazing. There were just a few individual good performances. But overall, we need to do better. When we come into semi-final, when we play either Real Madrid, Liverpool, you play anything like that, you're getting smashed. You will get battered. So I hope that, Chelsea understand that, tonight wasn't good enough. Cool. We did a professional job for the most part. We let in a goal in the end. Fine. It's cool. We're through to semis. That was the main task. That was the main objective. We're through into semis. We can move on. But I hope they can understand that, you can't be complacent like that. I know they came out in interviews before the game saying we're not going to be complacent, but it seemed that way for some of the part. And we were under the cosh, especially in the last 10, 15 minutes when Porto were really throwing everything at us. But again, we're through. Now, talking to some, about individual performances, Pulisic for me, man of match, are superb. This guy, man, please wrap this guy in cotton wool. Yeah, do what you got to do, because this guy needs to be protected for City. Honestly, man, it's just, how many times did he get fouled? Easily 11, 12 times. And what? He only drew 2 yellow cards. It's embarrassing, man. The ref tonight was poor. Really poor officiating. Now, the ref was as poor as Chelsea today, as far as I'm concerned. Pulisic, for me, man of match. The way he was drawing the fouls, he reminded me of prime Eden Hazard. He was absolutely superb. The way that he's, his close control, his dribbling, he's able to drop the shoulder and beat his man. His pace, acceleration, his close control, his decision making, even defensively well. The guy is absolutely world class. And the fact he's only 22, massive future ahead. The only thing with Pulisic is he needs to keep fit, man. Those injuries are going to kill him. And listen, every time this guy went down from a dirty challenge from Porto, I was on my knees. I was praying that please, hopefully, dear God, please let Pulisic off. Please let this guy be injury free, because this guy is about to hit form. It's like he gets into a bit of form, he's injury free, and then he picks up an injury, and it's all over again, new cycle again. And it's like, this guy can't catch a break. And I was hoping every time this guy fell on the floor, please get back up injury free. We needed this guy to be fit, and luckily, fingers crossed, he finished the full 90. I don't think it was ideal to play him the full 90. I don't know why he didn't take Pulisic off a bit earlier, bring on Werner for the last half an hour. We need Pulisic fresh and ready for City, because City's a massive game. It's the FA Cup semi-final. We have a fantastic opportunity to win another trophy. Please keep Pulisic fit. Anyway, he didn't take him off. As far as I'm concerned, he's not injured. He's going to wake up with some bruises, but, you know, for the most part, he's fit. Kante was very, very poor in the first half. Again, Kovacic pulled up with an injury, had a hamstring injury, very tight hamstring, which is the reason why he was unavailable for selection. Kante, if this guy could pass, if he didn't have two left feet, we would have won the game. I'm convinced. There was two opportunities, right? His decision-making was terrible. The first time, we're on the counter-attack 4v3. He slots it to Kai Havertz, which is the wrong decision because Mount was in acres of space. Cool, he made a mistake there. Second time round, he does vice versa. He's supposed to slide it to Kai Havertz for a one-on-one. He slides it to Mount all the way on the left-hand side and the shot gets blocked. And I'm thinking, N'Golo, what are you doing? And then for the third one, right before half-time, Chilwell is clean for on goal. He just has to put a nice dinky over the top ball and he scuffs it completely. I'm thinking, N'Golo, if that was Jorginho, if that was Kovacic, on a plate for him. I don't want to bash him too much because it wasn't improved second half performance, and that is not his forte, that is not his strength, but just emphasises why passing is such a crucial element and attribute in that midfield. Again, Jorginho for me was second best player. I think that he's on par with Pulisic in terms of man and match. The way he controlled and dictated the tempo of the game, his passing range, his dictatorship, the way that he was leading the team, pointing directions. He's a proper leader. He's a proper captain that team. I loved his passing range. Again, the controlling of the game was superb. Flawless performance from Jorginho. And we go to defence. Again, Rudiger, strong, leadership, has a leadership qualities and attributes, winning headers left, right and centre. Really good, but this is the thing here. Systematically and structurally, I have no complaints. It honestly took a wonder goal in the 93rd minute to score, and they didn't score in 179 minutes. They didn't score. It took them the last minute of two legs to score, and it was one of the best goals you'll ever see in football. Honestly, wrong foot on the other side, in the air, overhead kick, top corner. Come on, man. It's like, what are you supposed to do? What are you honestly supposed to do? It's just a world-class goal. It's one of them ones where you just have to sit there and applaud. It's just one of them ones. I just sat there. I was like, wow. I was like, oh my God. I wasn't angry. I wasn't screaming or anything because it's one of them you can't blame defenders for that. Yes, you can say Reece James should have been closer or he shouldn't really be getting that much space. But at the end of the day, we were so resolute and strong throughout the entire 90 minutes tonight that you just got to sit there and clap. At the end of the day, it never really cost us. We're still through to semi-final. That is the main thing. Let's focus on the positives now because we're now into semi-finals of the Champions League where we're either going to face Real Madrid or Liverpool, most likely going to be Real Madrid. But as I keep saying, you play anywhere like that tonight against Real Madrid, kiss goodbye Istanbul. We're not making it to Istanbul. It's as simple as that. We're in the semis, perfect. First time in 7 years since 2014. You're in the semi-finals. Improved performance required. I understand that, okay, today was about man management. Today was to keep it boring and simple. Just cruise through, be professional, get the result. And that's it. That's what we essentially did. 0-0 was looking the likely scoreline towards the end. And Porto scored an absolute madness. One more thing as well. Porto, these Portuguese strippers sliding all over the place, diving you touch them, diving everywhere. Honestly, it's actually embarrassing. It's not just Portuguese, it's a Spanish, South American. There's a stereotype that they dive all the time. I'm sorry, it's true. I mean, what are they doing? It's actually embarrassing. The amount of times Pulisic got fouled badly, they never got a yellow card. And then they're throwing themselves on the floor, man. It's actually embarrassing. So I don't care. Porto, cheerio, go back to Portugal. Chelsea through to semi-finals. Hopefully, we can put in a much improved performance in the two legs against Real Madrid, and it will be required because you put anything like that against Porto, against Real Madrid, we ain't going to make it. But again, let's focus on the positives. Chelsea are through to semi-finals of Champions League. If you did enjoy this review, to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'll see all of you guys for my next video. Peace.